Hey everybody, it is your weekly update from Tom at Rockland Web. Thank you for joining us on this video. So one of the core things that we've always focused on throughout our 19 years and counting of building websites is Google Analytics. And basically, in a nutshell, analytics allows you to be able to measure how many people are visiting your website on a daily, weekly, monthly, forever basis. You can also drill into the data and find out like all these little ways where you can tweak your site so that you get more users enjoying the experience that we're creating for them or you're creating for them. Team effort. So in front of you, you see a bunch of gobbledygook details, but I'm just going to go over to our website, Rockland's Music Fest. I'm just going to show you some really easy ways of getting this started so that you can measure your own Google Analytics. If you have a WordPress site, you can install this. It's called SiteKit. It's directly created by Google. It's a very, very useful and free plugin, and it's created, again, specifically by Google, so it makes the process for loading up analytics very easy. So let's show you what's involved in this. So you get goals showing up directly on your home page. I'll show you where that is in a moment. You could also select the type of metrics that you want to see. So there's a whole menu so that when you go to the dashboard, you'll be able to see what you want there. You can see your traffic, the number of visitors, that's always the bottom line. You could also see what they've done when they were on your site, how many pages they visited, where they came from. Yes, you can see exactly where people come from. You could see the content that they reviewed and, if you will, digested or consumed. So, we had our the map page open, so it caught the session duration was 8 minutes and 33 seconds. Now, admittedly, don't get too caught up on this because, as you can see, usually a session duration is somewhere around a minute or less. And depending upon how your site is built, they'll stay on there for longer. Audio and video help people to stay on to a website for longer because they're just tuned into this TV culture that we got. Nothing against it, but you want a mix of everything. And you can also share insights with your other team members. That information is available once you install it. And again, it's called the Site Kit. You can install it as a plugin. It's safe. We recommend it. You can install it without worrying about getting hacked. And if you do get hacked, it's Google's fault, not ours. But we do data backup for you as part of our plan for you as a subscription. So don't worry, if anything goes sideways, you call us up, we'll do a data restore. Bing, bang, boom, you're up and running in 10, 15 minutes during normal business hours, of course. Okay, so SiteKit is there. You see the dashboard shows up right in front of you. And there it is. And then you can adjust your settings here. Now, very important. Okay, the way that you connect these things, okay, is you basically can sign in with your Google account. So you should have a Gmail account. When we build your website, we typically create a Gmail account for you. All right, and then once you have a Gmail account, you can create a Google Analytics account. And let me just show you what that looks like real quick. All right, so you go to analytics.google.com. All right, you click on Start Measuring, and then you just type in the name of your website. Turn off a lot of this stuff. I mean, you don't want too much stuff included, but I would keep on technical support and modeling contributions and business insights so that you can get some more data coming in. And let's see, is there anything else we got to keep turned on? Oh, and you also have to agree to the analytics terms of service. I'm not exactly sure why that's not letting me do that. One moment, please. It's not letting me. Oh, okay, so we just got to write an account name here. It's called ABC. And then we would hit next. I'm not going to go too far with this. It's actually very easy. But the property gets created, right? And then what you do, and again, we can help you with this if you need. you go to the admin area over in the bottom left hand corner, click on it, and then go to data streams. And you look for the data stream, and that's what you want to connect, this entire thing. But the good news is, if you simply just connect your Gmail account that has Google Analytics, it will automatically bring in a Google Analytics account for you. So you really don't have to do any work. When you download the site kit, it'll ask you to put in your username and password, and you'll be able to connect the service very quickly. And then what I usually recommend is, for any growing business, especially in the first few days, get on this once a day and see how everything is going. You're not necessarily going to get a lot of traffic showing up the day that you launch. I mean, you have to build up a following, or at least a good number of customers to be aware of your website. And here's an example of the impressions that we've gotten over the last month for Rockland Music Fest. So we could see what we can do to improve or maintain those results, as well as all the individual pages and the click-throughs when people search for that information. So it's really great data, and it's really useful. So I highly recommend the Google Site Kit. And that's your update for this week. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to contact us at support@rocklandweb.com. My name is Tom Ossa, and thanks for joining us this week. Take care for now.